in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. First carry now. This is Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Here we go.
Second down, Brissett. Now he's forced out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they...
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 76 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 24-yard line. On first down, it's Tannehill. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Al Woods in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Brissett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing, Brissett, and he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So it'll be first down here after the run. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here we go, first and 10 now. They'll run with White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play calling, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, They may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Forced out to his left. A deep ball for it. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now White. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They begin the drive with Hill. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Again, they run with Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Caught left side by Hilton. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the ball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Here we go.
Brissett to throw on first. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Tannehill on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and now it's second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, that's White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Charles, this was the 27th ranked rushing attack coming in. That play sort of shows why.
Yeah, and I have to admit that I'm a little bit surprised because they have talent on the line. They've got talent in the backfield, but for whatever reason, they can't mesh it together and make progress.
On now the Miami field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go. 1,
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over. And that's caught inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, Brissett. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that part. Now Brissett. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
On play action, Brissett escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Meanwhile, up in Buffalo, it's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a carry for White, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Tannehill eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. Here's White, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Here's Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Brissett on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Still. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Play fake. Brissett. Now he'll escape to his left. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. Out of the gun, Brissett. Steps away to his left. Past the 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Brissett now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Koamisi in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game. And, to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there on 4th and 10. 41 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
It's caught outright, Amendola. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle. Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. We're set now on 2nd down. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Brissett. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Caught. It's Ellington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. On first down, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second down now after the incompletion. And the back goes into motion. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brissett steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On first down, Hill. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the offense lining up first and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop him.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want?
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. One last throw here for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And this looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.